Okay, so this morning we got SBFM on watch. SBFM and NKTX. Nothing else on watch, just those two. Not really sure which one I'm going for in particular. If anything, it would be SBFM because NKTX is a little higher priced. Nothing wrong with that. It does look good on the 10-minute though for a climb. But this one's pulled back quite a bit, which I don't really like. So it broke the 5-minute high there. Hasn't broken the 10-minute high. What's the 10-minute high? 1498, and then 1413 is the low. So we'll see if this can hold 1450, which it is right now. Let's see if we can get a pop back up here. I would like to take an entry. Spreads aren't too bad, 2 cents, 4 cents. So spreads aren't too bad. Wait for this next 1 minute to close before I take an entry. It's back down to 40, so I could buy the dip, but see what it wants to do here. I'm gonna buy in at what, 60? I'm looking for that first high break. 68, 69, 70. Sell there at 70 or 68, I guess. It's having a real hard time wanting a break here, so it's a false break. So high here 74, hit a high of 71, I believe, before 73. So almost a double top. See if we get an inside candle. SBFM's also hitting the scans. SBFM, let's see where this one's at. So SBFM was the one to watch because this one's making a way bigger move. Way bigger than I thought it would. Let's go back to NKTX. So rejection. So actually it popped up there and now it's rejecting massively. So we'll wait for this one to set up a lot better. SBFM, let's go to this one before I miss this next 1 minute. See if we can get a sideways consolidation candle. So it could have got in there, but I'm gonna wait for it to pull back. I already missed the move here. I don't know how this one's trading either. So we're gonna go ahead and wait for this one to pull back. Let's see, we do have resistance here. It broke trend. Well, if I could draw my trend line, that'd be cool. So here it already broke through its trend. Now it's just holding this level, and the next thing we need to see is that it does hold this pullback, and we can see a breakthrough those levels there. Where we're headed, I have no idea actually, because we have resistance here at the 50 EMA. Could have got in here on this same 1 minute. So far we have, if it finishes as an inside candle, that'd be great. I can get on the next 1 minute candle. It just sideways consolidates here, that'd be great. We'll see. NKTX is hitting the scans again. Wow. Hit 16 and then now it's all the way back down to 14 or 15. I have to keep an eye on that one, but let's just see what this is gonna do. If anything, I'm gonna watch this one. This one seems a little easier to trade. Well, it broke its low, which I really didn't want to see. It's still holding, I guess. 450. Now it's breaking below 450. Five and 10-minute MACD don't look terrible or anything. Maybe some more consolidation. If this can pop back above and hit 460, it would look okay. It wouldn't look too bad. It's pulling back too much, I think. NKTX, go back to this one. Sideways consolidation here on this candle. This one's a little choppier. And I don't know what these pops or rips look like. I haven't seen them yet. I know that they're happening, but I don't know if it's just a quick like boom and then flash back down. So I have to wait and watch it. Spreads are getting a little bigger. It was about 6 cents there for a second. 5-minute MACD is curling here. 1-minute MACD looks like it's coming back down though. It's gonna be hard to break in this 16 level. This 1 minute has to finish high, but it's obviously finishing low now, so 5-minute doesn't look too good anymore for a curl. Let's go back to SBFM. So we got a 3-candle pullback here. We do have a horizontal. Let's get that trend line going. Make sure that it holds 50. I'll wait for this next 1-minute candle. I don't like this 1-minute MACD being this low. Looks like it's going to be a false break. That's exactly what it was. So, oh well, I'm going to be waiting for a better setup, I guess. Waiting for something to set up at least. So if it would have held above this level and actually just traded sideways, then it would look pretty good. I'm gonna wait for a 5-minute setup on SBFM because it's not sitting up right now. NKTX. So NKTX, same situation, pulling back way too much. 10-minute MACD does not look good. Oh shoot, let's check Facebook. Wow. Oh my god. I told myself buy at open. Man, I keep missing these moves. I keep forgetting. Like, I keep forgetting. Oh, it's pissing me off. I told myself buy it open because it's gonna pop up. There's a small gap to fill and it's pulled back way too much. It makes sense that it's gonna pop, and that's exactly what it's doing. Check the hourly. Jesus, man, what an obvious move, and I didn't take it again. Missed it again. I'm upset. Coming into resistance here at VWAP on the daily. God damn it. I could have been in at 82 just like the other day. I called it too, and I didn't take the move. I do think it's forming a cup and handle instead of a double bottom. It broke its double bottom trend by a little bit, and I feel like it's forming a cup and handle. So we might see Facebook go even further down. We'll see what it wants to do though, given time. But so here we are. We're breaking trend now. Can this next 1 minute hold? It's popping a lot here. Really nice break of the 10-minute. I'm going to wait for this to pull back. Obviously, it pulled back this entire time, and I didn't take an entry. I missed it. But I'm not going to buy it up here after a big push like that and then a rejection the way it did. I mean, it's not a massive rejection or something, not a single candle. But I'm going to have to wait for a pullback on it just to avoid the false break potential. Back down to 50. So there's another false break. One minute MACD's crossing again. So is this going to be another 5-minute setup? All the way back down to 440. Now below VWAP, so I missed my entry here. I wasn't paying attention to the stock, so I missed it. Could have gone at 456, I guess, for the ride to 480. I just didn't want to buy so high. So that sucks. So I'm done with SBFM for now. Probably the rest of the day. Only other one is NKTX. but NKTX is 10-minute. It looks like it's going to be crossing here pretty soon. Whether it can pop back above, I have no idea. So we did hit that resistance level in the 50 EMA, and that's why I think we're having such a hard time breaking that level. It's at like 470, 477. So I'd imagine that's why we're having such a hard time, but at the same time, 5 and 10-minute MACDs are not looking hot. So NKTX is actually easy to borrow, which I didn't know. We could try and take a short on it. I might take a short right here. I'd say at the top, if we can climb back up, I'll take some long positions on it. If we can pop back above, we need to break trend again, which trend is going to be holding support here, and we definitely need to break this level here. So we need to hold above 15, I'd say. It's popping up here. It's looking all right. Not looking too bad. Still don't trust the 10-minute MACD here. So we got kind of a double bottom. Now push higher. So here's 15. If it doesn't break 15 on this candle, I'm going to get it on the next one and get the break of 15. I should have got in on that dip at 80 right there. I can still get in here. I feel so nervous. There's the break of it. I should have got in at 82. Oh my god, I actually should have got in there. So now let's see if it can hold 15. So far it's doing really good. I really like this one. 5-minute MACD curl is possible as well. Try to get in there at 81. It wasn't filled. We'll wait for this one to sideways consolidate. There's 15 again. So let's see if we can hold these levels. Sideways consolidation. We still have about 3 more minutes for the next 5-minute open. So we'll wait. Got about 20 seconds left in this 1 minute. 1 minute MACD's already crossed, so if the only thing we can do now is curl back up. I'm gonna get in here long at 89, looking for the break of 15 again. It's 15, heavy resistance there at 15, and look at that, sold way too early. So we had heavy resistance at 15, it wasn't moving, so I was like, I'm just gonna get rid of it. Didn't want to see this thing spike back down all the way to 1470 and I take a loss. Damn it. So I should have waited a little longer. So 10-cent move there. Just I'm getting small scalps in today. I just feel like it's kind of a choppy day, but this one's actually kind of obvious. So I'm gonna take another long here pretty soon, especially for this next 5-minute. So let's see if it comes back down to 15. I'll get in again or push higher. Having like a wall at 1520 though. Buying there at 1505. Jesus. Not getting filled here at all. I'm actually not getting filled. It's passing my sell orders. I'm gonna have to hit the bid. So I had to hit the bid there. That's so weird. I put so many orders out to sell, 40, 42, 43. It passed my order too. It passed my order many times actually. I don't know what happened there at all. That kind of sucks actually. I couldn't get filled there at all. So a really good buy on my part, just I wasn't getting filled at the high. I mean, really, I was going to be selling myself short anyways. I got filled at 15.05. I was trying to sell at 15.12, passed my order, 15.11, passed my order. Then it popped all the way to 45. I couldn't get filled there. 44 or 40, couldn't get filled there. 30, couldn't get filled there. 42, 40, 38, and then finally I had to hit the bid. And I finally got filled there. So honestly though, I would have been selling myself way too short again, because once I seen a wall at 15.12, I was just I wasn't really feeling it after that. I still like this 5-minute MACD though. 5-minute MACD does not look bad. Let's check on SBFM for now. So this one's done. I'm not gonna pay attention to this one, I guess. It's not gonna be popping up anytime soon. So NKTX, we'll keep this one on watch. So 1680 is where our 200's at on the daily. We might hit it, we might break through it. I don't know. I'm still not confident with this 10-minute MACD, so I guess I'm really selling short here, because you have like this MACD. It's just boom, like a huge wave, just waving through here. It's almost like a channel. It kind of is. Let's go ahead and put some lines here. So we're kind of trading within that range. We do have more of a little triangle here forming, or a longer triangle setup forming. If anything, it would be on the 5-minute. So if anything, we could see it on the next 5-minute if it wants to break out. Still making higher lows. For it to really show some strength and show that it can break out tremendously, we'd have to see it break what 1560. If it breaks 1560, it's breaking out a trend with this one here. I would have to hold 1560, and then we could see a push through 16. If we could see that push through 16, I would be really nervous about a false break one, just because it's done it a couple times here. But we would have a lot of strength, I'd say, to the high side. The only thing is we'd be running into more resistance, 1680, 1650 level, just because the 200's right there. So right now it's just breaking lower. Hasn't made a new low yet, but let's see if it breaks trend and really smashes the lows here. If it hits VWAP, I don't know. If it hits VWAP, I might still be in for some trades, but the 5 minutes gonna open here. I don't really like 5 and 10 minutes gonna open here. The high of this 10 minutes, what, 1560, just about 1550. So I'm not really sure if I want to take this one. So we're definitely green today. We could have been really green if I actually sold where I wanted to, but I'm honestly not even gonna count these trades here. I'm just gonna say, you know, those didn't count. That realistically I would have sold here for a 6-cent profit, which would have been 3 cents. Just because, I mean, if I really did get filled, if this was gonna fill me, it would have been at the bottom here, 1512, 1511. And then I got lucky for whatever reason, and it popped all the way to 1545. Still couldn't get filled. It's because my NSDQ order is all the way out here. It's pretty out. The only problem is it passed my NSDQ order several times. So I'm not really sure how that even worked. I put it on the ask and then it passed it. Wasn't filled at all. So I hit the bid and then I got filled. Just not sure why that was. That's the first time that's actually happened to me. But we are definitely green today as of now. Small scalps on it. 10-cent scalps. Small little scalps, but green is green. I don't know how much we'd be up. Probably like 50 bucks or something. I'm assuming, but we'll see. So now we're changing trend a little bit. I'll go ahead and redraw these lines. I'll just delete it. Jesus. It's easier to just delete the whole thing and redraw it. All right. So we're forming some sort of symmetrical triangle here for now. Again, I still don't trust the 10-minute MACD. We're closer to VWAP, closer to the 10-minute low. This can pop back above 15. It wouldn't look too bad. I could take an entry here at 89. Let's see. It's all the way back down to 77. I'm not going to take it yet. I don't feel comfortable here yet. We haven't seen any breakout potential just yet. It's still sideways for the most part. So if it does break 1530, if it does break 15, I want to see it hold 1530, sideways consolidate, and then I'll get in for that 1560 rip. Otherwise, it's going to trend back down. So already breaking trend here a little bit. Not quite done yet, unless it just, hits VWAP and then flushes through VWAP, then we're pretty much done. Right now, it's still holding the 5-minute. 5-minute is actually kind of flagging here. So it might be another 5-minute setup for us to see a push. Some more sideways consolidation, we'll see. So it's still holding these lows. I could start accumulating a position. Got a 5-cent spread there. 7-cent spread for a second. So there's 45. Double bottom at 45. There's a break. Now we hit VWAP. Now it's not looking good. Let's see if we break and hold below VWAP. It's actually easy to borrow. So let's see. It's breaking trend. Double bottom though. Right here. Or I guess technically a triple bottom. It's hit one back here. But once it breaks through and it actually breaks below VWAP, I think it's kind of it. So there's a breakthrough. Now let's see if it can hold VWAP and I could take a short position. And my target would have to be 1380 for the first one. Second one would have to be 13. That's where our resistance is at. Well, I'll put a little higher. 1325 is what we can go for. It held VWAP though. It's popped all the way back up. So it did break lower, but it popped all the way up. So the 5-minute still doesn't look too bad. I mean, it broke lower. But if this 5-minute can finish pretty strong, finish around 1480, and really flip on us, then it wouldn't look too bad. But right now, I already broke trend. So let's see. Probably gonna get on this next one. Jeez, my voice will stop cracking here. Get on this next 1 minute. Maybe take an early entry, but or I can wait for the next 5-minute. It's 15 again. Try and get in here at 21. Well, it's just not filling my orders, I guess. So either way, that would have been a losing trade. It passed my order, so really I would be filled on this. I'd probably still be holding here because I do think that this is flagging down. We're just getting some sideways consolidation, especially for the next 5-minute I'd be holding. So I would have gotten a little early, could build into my position as it rises up here. But if anything, I like that 10-minute MACD for a short, and the 5-minute candle's finishing pretty low, so I would really like that one for a short as well. So if anything, I just keep adding here. So realistically, I would be filled at 1421. It's just my orders specifically routed to NSDQ. So there's 20. I'm not gonna try and get in again. I could, but I'm just not even gonna bother to try. So we hit 20 for a second. I'm still gonna be waiting for the 5-minute low to break on this one. So probably be adding in here the 30s or 40s if it hits the 40s. Volume's kind of dying too. There's 20. Can we see a snap down to 14? Hidden buyer, I guess, because it's not breaking 20. That would have probably had me stop out right there since it never broke. I'd probably just hit a break-even trade for a second. Let it pull back a little bit, pop up on the 5-minute, and then get on the next 1-minute. Reposition, basically. Just popping all the way to 30. See if we get another pop here. Probably take it up here on this pop. Spike to 40, so I would have taken it up there. So 42, I think I had seen. That's where I would have wanted to get filled. We have resistance at 50. It's 41. See, it's all messed up. It showed 34 by 37. So maybe it's not my route. I don't know. That was weird. 34 by 34 on the ads, 37 on the bid. That would have been a first for sure. So let's see how low this one finishes. It's popping all the way back up. I'd still be somewhat green. I mean, I'd be at 41, 42. So realistically, I'd want this one to finish lower. So this 32 finished pretty low there. It's holding VWAP though. 1-minute MACD's curling. I'd still be going for that 5 and 10-minute low. Actually, the 10-minute low broke. I didn't even see that. So if anything, the next 10 minutes, what I'd be going for. The low here though is what? 1405. So it has to break through VWAP again. We had a pullback here, kind of a bear flag. Now we're breaking below. It needs to break that 20 level though. So again, I can't get filled on this one, so I'm not taking. That's why I'm just pretending to take my trade because I couldn't get filled here. But I'm pretending I would be filled at 42 for another reattempt at the low break here on the 5-minute. Still got a couple more minutes for this 5-minute. Still holding VWAP. It's 27 now, 21, 20. There you go. So let's see if we break that low. We need to break that 1405 level, especially 420 or 1420. Gotta get this thing out of here already. I'd probably have to sell out here as well. Just take the profit here at 1420. Just because it's not breaking that level, and the 1-minute MACD's curling here. I don't like that. I want to see that break of that 5-minute low, which is 1405. Even if it is a double bottom, I wouldn't even care. As long as it can break 1420, hit that low, there's 19. So broke by 1 cent. Now it's still holding. 1420 is such a resistance spot. I guess it's because it's double bottom back here. Once it breaks that level though, I think we're clean for a push further down. It's having such a hard time. Volume's really died out here. It's turning green though, so there's a pop in the 1-minute MACD all the way back to 40. So I would have had to got rid of it there in the 20s. If I was in the 40s, I would have had to have gotten rid of it. So right here, I could have taken an entry actually. I really could have taken an entry. Look at that huge pop. I completely missed that. Why don't I just take a long position? I'm pretty sure I would have got filled long. Oh, that was a big mistake on my part. NKTX, wow, look at that, 15. Huge move there. So massive rip, completely missed that. That should have been obvious to me. I should have really taken my entry there. Wow, that was so obvious and I didn't take it. It's whatever. So we're gonna wait for a pullback now. Don't want to chase it up here. It's ripping so oh my god, I'm missing the whole move here. I don't want to fall into FOMO. We already broke its 5 and 10 minute high there, so I really don't want to chase it up here. There's a lot of false break potential. So it broke trend and it couldn't hold these lows, so it was wedging here the whole time, or forming a descending triangle, I guess, and boom, it just broke trend and now it's ripping through. It's not holding 1560 though, it's holding in the 1520 level though, which is pretty good. Now it's back in the teens. I just don't like that it broke its 5 minute high and 10 minute high, because that doesn't look too good. Could get in here. 1550 for the break of 16. I would like to see a 2 candle pullback, I guess. Hold of 15 and a pop back up to about 1550. If it can break this 1 minute low and pop all the way back up. It's almost a double bottom there, not quite. Oh man, I really regret not taking position. So sideways consolidation for now. It's not looking too bad. I'd like to see it break its 1 minute low, but hold 15 and pop all the way back up to 1550. But if we get an inside candle, it wouldn't look so bad either. So wow, imagine if I didn't get rid of a short position at 1442 all the way down to 1425. How bad it would have turned on me there. But I definitely would have sold if it just didn't want to break that level. I would have got rid of it already. So I got in a little early there. I'm in at 32. Sell it there. I'm gonna get rid of it. So sold at 21. There's all my profit gone right there in that one trade. 10 cents, 13-cent loss there. I'm more than sure that's all my profit because the commissions rack up quick. So try to get in there for the 1 minute high break. I probably wasn't a good idea, just because it was holding its highs there, holding 1520, but I was noticing the volume decreasing, so it wasn't really the best move. That's why I sold out pretty quick, because I didn't feel like it was gonna break right away. I wanted to see it break right away, if not just get rid of it. So I took a loss in that trade, first loss of the day. Gotta figure out how this one's gonna set up for me to want to take another entry. So here's another pop back up here. 1430 is our resistance level. Well, I'll just drag this horizontal up here. So it's a break 1450 or 1550. I'm gonna get in on this next 1 minute. I think that's where I'm gonna take entry. Next 1 minute for the 16 push, not a 16 break, but I'm gonna go for 16 on this next 1 minute. I want to see it break 1550. Well, it's pulling back to 15 now. So hit 50 and now it's all the way back down to 15. Double bottom at 15. Could take an entry down here, but I definitely don't want to see it break down below 15. It's 1501, it's 1480, and now I've finished really low. So I'm not even surprised at this one, just especially from how I was trading back here, just real whippy. And now we just got a huge push here, and then now a massive decline. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to see it rip all the way back up to 1550 and then all the way back down to 14. I'm not going to be so surprised. I keep forgetting it's easy to borrow. I could have taken a short here. So that's weird. I got filled really quick here on my buy, but on my what is it called? Short positions, I'm not getting filled. I think it's gonna sideways consolidate here. Maybe we'll get a break lower. It's gonna totally break trend, or we're gonna see another pop back up above 15. It's a massive rejection from 50.50 all the way to 14.30. It's 14.30. Didn't break. If I was short, I would probably get rid of it already at VWAP. But if this really flushes, that's gonna be crazy. It had a lot of resistance there at 14.20. So if this were to flush, they would have to break that. It already broke its 5-minute low though. 14.35 by 14.44. So yeah, I already broke its low. So this I feel is a time to buy, just because especially it ended in that doji. A lot of resistance here in the 60s. So 14.50 would have been a good buy there. Almost a 20 cent play. After such a massive pullback, I don't know how comfortable I feel getting in on this next 1 minute. This next 1 minute to go back to 15. It's possible. I don't feel too comfortable. It's already 10:07. I should actually just wrap it up. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do here. I'm just gonna wrap it up. So I'm surprised. We were up about almost 100. We were, but because I took that one loss, it put us back down to 57. So regardless, today's kind of choppy. I missed a huge move here. Wow. And then I couldn't sell into this one, even crazier. So even this move here, I don't remember how this one played out. I don't even think I was watching it, but I missed this move. I could have taken a short. I should have got filled down here somewhere, and I would have been somewhat profitable, I guess. So break even on this one, and then it would have been here at 42. It definitely would have been profitable, about 20 cents there. And then this massive rip, I wasn't even thinking to flip long because I was so focused on short. So flip long, and I actually would have got him filled. But this time around, I tried to, buy the lows here, and I guess hoped that it would rip through 15.50 immediately and break through all the way to 15.75 or something, break trend, especially because it held these two candles in a row. So it's like, oh, it's probably going to break higher. I want to get in, not early, but I want to get in for that break. So I got in, and immediately I knew, like, oh, it popped a little bit and this wasn't going to break. So I sold right away. Then you see this massive rejection, a pop back up, and then rejection again. Now it's breaking all the way up to 15, and we're seeing that pop all the way back to 15. Gotta be careful though, because I don't know, it could break 15, hit 15.50 again, like it's doing right here, but then it could just fall all the way back down. 10-minute MACD still needs to break, it still needs to cross, so it might just sideways consolidate till that's done. 5-minute MACD doesn't look too bad for a curl here, so actually it's already time for me to wrap it up, but I kind of want to stay. If this can hold 15, held 15. I shouldn't. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up here. $57 profit. I'm gonna take it. So two green days in a row here. I'm just gonna, take it off the table and take what I can. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I know I said that last week, and it was a Saturday the next day, so I apologize for that. But this time, I will be back tomorrow. So I'll see you guys then.